Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here to do the monthly forecast for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for the month of December 2018. I hope that you enjoyed your November 2018 readings and that they resonated with you. This is a general reading for all Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. You will notice that I'm uploading romance readings for your sign as well this month, so I hope that you enjoy those as well. So let's begin on your general reading. What are general messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? General messages for Aries. All right, so I'm using the Good Tarot deck for the main reading today, and then I'll be drawing or getting jumper cards rather from the Oracle decks here, the Healing with the Angels Oracle, and of course the Medicine card deck here. I always look at the bottom of the deck energy for you for the month. Seven of Wands is just very defensive energy, but it could mean that you're in the midst of protecting something. It also means you have something to protect here, and it's a behavior. So you could be fighting a cold. It could be something as simple as that, or it could be you're trying to stand up for yourself, or an ideology. Underneath that even is the Ace of Fire, so there could be further action that you need to take here toward protecting or defending something here. So just that could be a message for a particular Aries or a group of Aries this month. Let's get out your cards, see what's going on for you in the month of December. Wow, so significant changes for you in the month of December. Aries, what we're looking at here just as the sum of the energies that I'm looking at is that there could be a secret here. There could be an element of an unknown, or having to really pay attention to your intuition at this time. A little bit here, we're dealing with another fire, and we're dealing with a tiny bit of conflict here, something that needs to be balanced out. A lot of stable energy here, a little bit of, well, I shouldn't say a little bit. There's probably a fair amount of anxiety or sleeplessness around a situation for you. And then as the outcome, something's going to change. Now, quickly, right? It'll change quickly, it'll change suddenly. I think it'd be something that if you were to tap into your intuition, you would see this coming. I think if you were to have sort of your feet firmly on the ground, you could almost anticipate this. I think it could be that, and we'll get into these individually in a second, it could be the difference between you being intuitively prepared for huge changes here, as opposed to you saying you just need to follow your intuition, as opposed to worrying about something that probably will. And again, I'm not trying to make this more dramatic than it is, but fall apart or not be as solid or stable as you thought it was. But it's going to be to your benefit, because the Tower always represents something that was never really built on solid ground in the first place. So really quickly, let's get into what each card means in its position. In your home, in your work life is the High Priestess. So this is where we're dealing with the intuitive process, very likely secrets. Something that's secretive to you. It's not necessarily that you're keeping secrets from someone else, just something that's unknown. It could be someone is unable to or share something with you. But there is an intuitive element here that you're being asked to participate in. Of course, here we have in the home, this is where there's a little bit of conflict here. So 10 to 1 is going to have to do with something in the home. If you aren't, again, this is not a romance reading necessarily. You can apply it to a romance, but remember, I will upload a romance and relationship reading for your sign. This is a general reading. So if you're looking for romantic insight, maybe just check out your love reading for the month of December. This is really, personal, professional, spiritual. This is about friendships, plans, and goals, okay? So in general sense for you. So really following your intuition here. Maybe having to balance something out here around a situation that perhaps you're in the process of defending, or feel the need to defend, or like I said originally, to protect. But ultimately, this is really about finding balance, okay? I mean, you can almost see this here. That's the only card that's missing between the two of these, the 5 and the 7. A balance is necessary around, say, a goal or action, maybe even backing up a teeny bit, in applying an intuitive stance, applying maybe intuitive energy to this concept or situation would really benefit you at this time. In the position of the unexpected, this is where we're looking at keeping your feet solidly on the ground. You really want to, another way to frame this as an energy is to really say, you want to feel the heartbeat of the earth. You really need to get stabilized here, okay? I think something is taking you for a loop, or something has taken you for a loop, or just maybe not flowed exactly how you intended it to. But as the unexpected, I mean, this could just be as simple as a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn showing up in your environment, or that energy being necessary for you. Of course, that's stable, earthy, grounded, someone who's very good at growing things. It could actually be a mother. This, both the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, could easily be a mother or a mother figure. But yeah, some element of having to put your feet on the ground, or having to become really stabilized at this time, because like I said, something is going to occur around a situation that perhaps you believed, maybe even intellectually. Maybe this is why there's a call for this intuitive input, because perhaps if you were just going, moving forward without contemplating or reviewing something, or you were sort of approaching something from a very cerebral perspective as opposed to your intuitive self, it could be that you've missed something, you passed by something, and this is really, it's asking you to slow down. Something needs to be assessed, okay? You really need to get your bearings here, and come down to earth about something here, because look at what we're seeing in your role in the situation really is a lot of anxiety here. I do think that you can anticipate this. You can anticipate as the outcome, the Tower, right? But it doesn't have to be a scary situation, especially if you are willing and able to allow for sudden changes. It can make, and I think this is what this is saying here is your outcome, it can make room for something better, even if it was unexpected, even if it was after, you might be saying to yourself, after all I've done, after all I've planned, after, everything that I've dealt with, etc. You might even be thinking like something might all be for naught, but I don't see that here. I think that whatever has gone on, in process of something not being followed through with, or something turning into exactly what you had envisioned, is for the highest good, because like I said, the Tower always represents, whether you anticipate it or not, that something that's falling apart wasn't built on solid ground in the first place. So this is actually a benefit to you. Like I said, you could easily foresee this. So try not to be too upset about big changes, that if you just give a moment and you intuit, for example, slow down, get your feet on the ground, you want to be solid and patient here, and out of the mind, you want to come out of the mind, out of worrying, for example, instead of a fear around, oh gosh, what's going to happen, what if, you could be using this space in your mind that's currently in this position, in your role in the situation, which is real anxiety, sleeplessness, is saying, I'm going to use that my imagination toward what will work for me, or what I want to happen, or even more powerfully, that I can handle whatever comes my way. So even if something does fall apart, even if something doesn't turn out exactly the way you want it to, that that you have the wherewithal, the sense of self, the integrity, the courage, and the intuition here, and the patience to handle whatever comes your way. So I think there is a really beautiful way to assist yourself through this. And it could be a real test for you, a real lesson. Look at this, blessings and spiritual growth. I mean, for some Aries who are watching who are dealing with or coping with personal spiritual matters right now, this could be the difference between being in the dark about something and having a whole new awakening. This could be, you know, for my spiritual followers here, this or viewers, I should say, this could be an enormous personally profound awakening for you. And the blessing, in my view, is really, you know, this is what's available to you. You didn't see it coming. You couldn't have seen it coming. You could even intuit in some way here that something was about to shift or change, or like the Tower's suggesting, fall apart, or maybe, you know, come apart at the seams, however you want to view that. But ultimately, it's because whatever existed wasn't solid, and it wasn't for you or in your best interests. But the blessing is that I think that you'll see that really quickly, very evidently. And then, of course, the spiritual growth. It'll just be, you know, it could follow some falling apart. It's hard not to say that. It could follow something that you would rather have not dealt with. Okay, and it could just be a big part of that. Like, you'd rather not deal with this, but it's for the highest good. This is what I'm really seeing here. You know, the opossum really is defensiveness. This is really not being able to see something that's in your highest good. It's letting the worry, the mind trick the intuition, and we really need to get out of the mind in the month of December for you, Aries. I think it'll really save you a lot of heartache. Trust your intuition at this time. Remember that you do have blessings and that a spiritual growth is available to you, even if it's not what you think you have in mind or that you really want to happen here. That's what I'm seeing. You know, a spiritual growth, it could even be a surprise to you how far you've come and how much you are developing intuitively and as a patient, sort of nurturing person here. Lots of nice changes for you in the month of December, though. If you have a second, comment below. I love hearing from you. If you're not already subscribed, do that. Make sure you like my videos and share them with your friends. And I hope that this resonated with you. I appreciate every one of you for watching today. I hope you enjoy your love reading. And until we meet in the next video, bye for now.